The village of Herkimer has a new police chief. He was sworn into office back earlier in the month on January 2nd. A unanimous vote. The village board during Monday's meeting approved the appointment, and it's the new police chief, Michael Jory. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So, where you come from, Gloversville? Where are you from?
Professionally from Gloversville. I was born and raised in Ilion.
Okay.
Married a Herkimer girl. Moved
So
over
this
to
is
Herkimer.
this is home.
Yes.
Yeah. And so what are you going to do? Any changes when you start, or you just kind of pick up the ball and keep moving forward?
Well, it's a great group of guys there. The patrolmen, the supervisors, first line supervisors doing a great job. Captain Jeff Krim, who's run the department under two capacities as a captain and a chief, has done a great job. So as far as changes, I don't have a lot of changes. I have some ideas. I just like to pick up the ball and, as you said, just go from there.
Yeah. And it's a crazy time right now that we live in. I mean, look at what happened in Herkimer. How many years has it been? It hasn't been that long. 4 years ago? 5 years ago? It's been 4 years. You have to be on guard for anything that could happen at any time.
Yes, and again, that goes back to the training. That goes back to the mindset of the officers there. As an administrator, I'm prepared to prepare them, and I think that they're ready for the challenge.
And do you have any one of the things that seems that the governor is really trying to push right now is local municipalities, and we have it here. I mean, there's just the valley alone, Herkimer, Ilion, Little Falls, Frankfort, all these little communities. Everybody has their own force. What are your thoughts on what the governor is really trying to push, and that is consolidation?
I think right now with the shared services and the cooperation agreements between villages, that's a good start. At times there's 2 or 3 officers on the street at any municipality down the valley. So if something does happen, everybody does pull together anyways.
Right.
I think everybody has their own identity, and maybe they don't want to give that up. But as far as the first line and the guys in the trenches, they all work together very, very well.
And you see, we really saw that when during the Herkimer shooting.
Right.
It's when everybody came together. It was really an incredible display of law enforcement working together. It was incredible.
If voters wanted to move forward on that, a consolidation of departments, say in the villages and the towns in Herkimer County, is that something you think could be done? Would you be on board with that? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, again, I've been there 2 weeks, so I haven't had an opportunity to really go over a lot of the numbers, both what they create in the line of calls for service and such, and fiscally, I have no idea, at this point. But I think I wouldn't be opposed to it if it was done properly. I know things like this, mergers and such, need to take time and think of every possible incident that could come up.
Sure.
Whether it just be supervision or the transfer of, different job duties from department to department to under one, that would be a little difficult. So it would take a little time.
And, you talk about shared services. That seems to be the easier way for everybody to maintain their identity. But are you the chief in Mohawk?
No, Chief Malone maintained that.
Okay,
yes.
Chief Malone maintains that. He left. He remains chief in Mohawk, and you obviously had to leave your job, and you were there for over 20 years, right?
Yes.
In Gloversville.
Yes.
So, all right. Listen, with college being the county seat, Herkimer's a busy town.
Yes, it is.
A lot going on.
I'm very surprised to hear. Again, though I live in Herkimer, I'm away out of the village for 10 or 12 hours a day in Gloversville. Coming back and sitting there now with a portable behind my head while I'm in the office, it's amazing how much work they do there. They're going to calls every 10 or 15 minutes. They're a very, very busy department.
All right.
Wow.
All right, Chief Michael Jory.